Hello and welcome. My name is Kara Smith. Today, I will be walking you through how to complete Stage 1 of the Understanding by Design template. This will be the first of 3 tutorials. Thank you for watching. Stage 1. Identify desired results. As an instructional designer, creating units that are user-friendly, specific, and focused on meeting the learning objectives are essential. There are a variety of learning designs that are out there that are used to construct curriculum for learners. One of those designs is a framework that uses a 3-stage process called Understanding by Design, or UBD. UBD guides the learner through the construction of a unit in a 3-stage backward process. In this demonstration, Stage 1 of the Curriculum Planning UBD framework will be introduced and explained. Course and Unit Summary. I will begin by discussing the course and unit summary components of the template. In this portion, the general course information is described. This area specifies the subject, class information, and materials needed. The unit area describes the title, time frame expected, and how the unit will be delivered. The course design area covers the purpose of the course. After that is the unit summary component. This is the designer's opportunity to briefly summarize the entire unit and pinpoint the big idea. The big idea should be inspirational, enticing, and possibly even a bit controversial. The unit overview is where the desired results are identified and clarified to allow the designer to get the big picture down on paper. When designers implement the UBD template to map out this area, results include avoidance of recurrent weaknesses in course designs, a clarification of who the unit is geared towards, an overview of the when, where, and how it will be presented to focus on the key goal of understanding. Professional organizations and competencies. After clarifying the course and unit summary, including the big idea, the organizations from which learning objectives and expectations will come from are identified. This component specifically identifies those organizations. These organizations are professional institutions that develop and oversee competencies, standards, and/or requirements that must be met upon completion of the course. Standards and/or competencies are the identified expectations of information taught that are consistent with all learners across the board. They identify with what the students or learners should know upon the completion of a unit in the short term, but do not include the long-term achievements desired. Transfer. After determining the standards or competencies, the designer begins to build the unit by identifying transfer, meaning, and acquisition. The transfer component identifies what the learner should be able to apply to future real-world situations outside of the classroom and without the instructor's guidance. This does not include memorization of facts or definitions, but focuses on long-term learning of a topic. The specific desired accomplishments are listed in the transfer section with the space to confirm alignment with the standards and/or competencies. Meaning. The meaning-making component is where the designer creates thought-provoking questions, also known as essential questions, to establish that the learner is able to successfully apply new understandings in a meaningful way. The essential questions and understandings steer the educational aim by guiding the learner to reflect and analyze their learning and facilitation of transfer. They also enable the learner to demonstrate meaning through reflection and analyzation by clarifying prior learning, recognizing a generalization, inferring, or offering new insight. Again, the specific accomplishments are listed in the meaning section with the space to confirm alignment with the standards or competencies. Acquisition. The acquisition component encourages the understanding of the component and/or concept by acquiring knowledge and skills. In this section, the designer must only focus on the short-term essential knowledge and skills needed to have declarative and procedural knowledge. There are 3 essential takeaways that should be established during the acquisition component of the UBD. One essential takeaway is ensuring that the learner has the core building blocks necessary for future use and recall to aid in understanding. Another essential skill is targeted assessments for specific knowledge and skills. The last essential skill is clear and sensible knowledge that learners can identify as important to the entire unit. When completing this guide, designers will once again identify the standards and competencies that are aligned with each specific expectation in the knowledge and skills sections. By the end of Stage 1, learners will have acquired knowledge such as facts and definitions, and skills such as basic processes and discrete skills.